Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Chattanooga Lookout.
Hunter Green, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's
Take the ready.
Ready now is John Fernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Michael Ciani started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fouled off.
Here we go, guys.
A little bouncer.
One down.
The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Batting third.
In now, Narciso Crook. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Pitch popped up. Morales in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Wilson Garcia. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Brantley Bell. Fouled away. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, we got no
That's
one.
a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brantley Bell is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the box now, Errol Robinson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, we got one out here.
And he got him.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
That brings up Nick Hamill.
The right fielder.
Lays off 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyson Randolph. 9-1-2 due up.
Tyson.
And now the first pitch.
Randolph.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time.
Now to bat, Mark Colesbury as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes now. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So now to the plate, Hunter Green. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
Easy out, plays it first.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
To the plate now, John Fernandez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
2 outs here, 2 outs.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Yet if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Tieranen. First pitch of the AB now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Come on now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
One strike. Nobody here. Nobody.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's out number 1. Stepping up is Narciso Crook. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Narciso Crook goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Standing in now, Wilson Garcia. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check. Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
To 1-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Garcia is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Brantley Bell. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So stepping in is Errol Robinson. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Gore is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in will be Nick Hamill, struck out in his first at-bat. The pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Again, a 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. And we still have no score. Stepping in next, Tyson Randolph. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Tyson Randolph.
Go.
Now here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
So here is Mark Colesbury. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Donnie Bell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bell.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A shot down the first baseline to second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, John Fernandez.
I got it. Ball.
Gore is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. First pitch of the AB on its way. Michael Ciani stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next up is Narciso Crook. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
1 ball. He's great. We got 1 here.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Ball.
Gore is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now in the box, Brantley Bell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mississippi leads it 2-0. And now Tyson Randolph, 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Murka leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Keith Dorsey is on.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyson Randolph earns the win, his 2nd, striking out 12 in the process. Josh Graham hammers down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Chattanooga Lookouts. The Braves aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this.
Chattanooga.
Raybar Sanmartin, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Bell will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. And now here is T.J. Friedl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The right fielder, T.J.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Randolph is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate is Tyler Callahan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-1. This is pulled into right. Randolph finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We played 2 full. The Lookouts lead it 3-0. So next to bat will be Tyson Randolph. He flew out in his last AB. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is line to left. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Chattanooga leads it here 3-0. Into the box, Errol Robinson. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Heading out towards shallow right. Randolph will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Lookouts lead it 3-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. T.J. Friedl comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they move on top 4-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team.
So now here is Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat.
This is you. Let's go.
Now the first pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here we go.
That's wide, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in next, Tyson Randolph. First offering. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Chattanooga Lookouts took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Raybar San Martin earns the win, his second. Trey Riley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Felipe Ayala records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of the crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshow.com.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at-bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key, understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night, and then being able to have the discipline not only to swing at your pitch, but even more importantly, to not swing at the opposing pitcher's pitch. You know, we're not robots, and I think all position players really bank on a pitcher's mistakes. So do you have the discipline and the patience to wait for your pitch instead of just saying the first thing that looks like my bat can get on it, I'm going to swing? So I think building that game plan and understanding what you want to swing at with the mindset of being able to lay off the pitches you don't want to swing at can give you that information to execute not only in those early at-bats, but be able to make adjustments on later at-bats in the game.
It doesn't have to be early in the at-bat either, working yourself into an advantageous count. You could get to 2 strikes and keep fouling off pitches and frustrate a pitcher until he gives up that mistake pitch.
Well, it depends on who the pitcher is and how much is he going to stick to his plan. But I know this, if a pitcher gives me his best pitch 2-3 times and I just foul it off and I can grind the at-bat out and extend it to another pitch, sooner or later, he's either going to make a different pitch or he's going to miss that spot one time, and that's always advantage hitter.
A minor league manager checks in to see if this young man is inclined to make any adjustments to the club's current plan for his development. The player affirms that he's still on board with the original plan. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tucker Davidson will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit be?
So now here is Tyson Randolph looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Brian Moran is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Line drive to left. Griffith is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Next, here is Brett Sullivan. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Randolph is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Striding in is Tyson Randolph, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but that'll land foul, strike 1. Moran stands at second with 2 gone.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Line to left. Griffith gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate here is Ryan Bolt. Flew out last time up.
Ryan Bolt.
Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Next, it'll be Tristan Gray. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Randolph is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now to the plate, Mark Griffith grounded out in his last at-bat.
Plays at 1 here. Griffith.
And there's their first hit of the game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Runner at second, 1 away, and in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? At the plate now is Tyson Randolph.
Right fielder, Tyson.
Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Next to hit is Dalton Kelly. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Next to dig in, Mark Griffith singled in his last at-bat.
Here we go, guys. Mark Griffith.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Big spot here, and it'll be Tyson Randolph. So they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Biscuits earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Joe Ryan gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Tucker Davidson is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Yexel Rios closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brooks Wilson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
The designated hitter,
Tyson Randolph is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
A bouncer up the middle. Over to first, and that retires the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyson Randolph. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
1 strike. Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. Gigliotti will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mississippi's out in front, 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Tyson Randolph. He flew out in his last AB. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Come on, baby. See it up, drive it.
Hey, come on, big dog.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Gore leads off first with 1 away.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gigliotti is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now to the plate. Here is Tyson Randolph. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Mississippi took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brooks Wilson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Tommy Romero pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Josh Graham wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com. welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
For your Mississippi Braves.
Tyson Randolph, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Michael Gigliotti is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
That brings up Xavier Edwards. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippy. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Mark Griffith comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you've got to let go on.
He's got it. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw gets him, 2 down. That brings up Wander Franco. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base hit.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Now at the plate, Dalton Kelly. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So next to hit is Ryan Bolt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this away for the second out. Next up, Grant Kay, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out, and like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now it'll be Brett Sullivan. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-2 now. Now Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Michael Gigliotti, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Here we go, boys.
From the stretch. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Mark Griffith. Now a swing going over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gives you.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Wander Franco.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Behind 0-2 now. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in once again is Dalton Kelly. Grounded out in his last at-bat. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Up next, Ryan Bolt. He popped out in his first trip. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's
we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Grant Kay. He'll start off the 5th in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1-2. No, that's down.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Jody Kelsey, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he plays at 1 now.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
At the plate now, Brett Sullivan. Fouled off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Gigliotti. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mark Griffith goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Wander Franco is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, two-way, two-way.
That evens it up 1-1. Gigliotti, the runner at first with 2 gone. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he pops it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. So now into the box is Dalton Kelly. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And this will be no problem over at 3rd, and there's the first out. Next to stand in is Ryan Bolt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And this is popped up near second base. And there's out number 2. Next to hit, Grant Kay struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
2 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Rijo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Keith Dorsey has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyson Randolph notches his 3rd win of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Kenny Rosenberg pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Josh Graham earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Let me get this straight. We drafted a kid, which we shouldn't have done, too early. And we drafted him because we thought we were drafting this great two-way player? Really? That's what we were thinking about doing? Come on, please. You know how hard this is to be a major league player, even one aspect of it? And now we drafted a kid who's a young kid. We drafted him way too soon, and now we think that we have found the next Ohtani. Really? Really? There's a reason why these guys only come up across once every 100 years. This is stupid. This is silly. Let's forget the experiment.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is available. And let me know in the comments what you think, or roast me for my terrible gameplay. Videos like this are recorded live on Twitch. Follow my socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.